Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all having a great day so far. Today, guys, I want to introduce a little bit of a new series that I want to get on this channel going. Guys, I think every week we're going to take a little bit of time and we're going to go over some of the custom Lego idea sets that people have uploaded to the lego.com website. Guys, I think this is going to be a great little addition to the channel. Let me know what you guys think, and without further ado, let's take a look at some sets. So guys, after scrolling for a little bit, I did decide to take a little bit look at this medieval market street. Now, personally, I am a big fan of the medieval era, both historically and in Lego. I think this is really cool. We have a little bit of a market square here. Looks like we have some pretty cool housing. The tower looks pretty cool. My favorite part of this is definitely got to be the little detail on the street and how the different parts kind of add to that little tone and that little kind of detail that really represents the medieval era. We have a lot of different minifigures here, a lot of different shops and stuff like that. Looks like a really busy, bustling area. Again, the little details like this guy and the pig and the witch and the cat kind of add to that overall detail, and the wizard and the baby and all that kind of good stuff really is cool. We also have like a little furnace and like a blacksmith and an anvil, which is super dope, and I don't even know what that part is, but here are all the minifigures, guys. I think this set would be pretty cool if it was going to be released by Lego, and I would definitely 100% buy this when I could. Guys, another set that I really kind of enjoyed was this little Medival Windmill. Now, if you guys are familiar with Battlefield 1, there is one map. I do not know, I'm sorry what the map called, but there is a windmill on the top of a hill, and this kind of reminds me of that. If you guys know any more about that, definitely let me know down below. But really, my favorite part about this is how the different pieces, whoever built this, really kind of simulates the stone look of the medieval era and the kind of old era. And I really like that because it looks uneven and it looks kind of realistic, and you guys can see there's not really no duplicates of pieces in that whole entire body. Some of the minifigures do include some regular, looks like peasants, for lack of a better word. We do see Technic parts, which does lead us to believe the windmill does turn. It does separate into two, which we can kind of see here as we get a little better look at the internals and stuff like that. Looks like a solid build, and once again, I would 100% buy this, and I urge you guys to vote for it. Another Lego idea that really caught my eye was this Humanitarian Aid Mission. Now, personally, I do like the idea of planes, and I like this. Kind of looks like an AC-130. Kind of a nerd like that, but that's just kind of me. We do have some pretty cool minifigures and looks like crates of food, which is pretty cool. Adds to the next level of detail. Here we see another angle of plane. Looks pretty sturdy, looks pretty well built, so that is definitely a thumbs up on my end. We have some 4 minifigures here. Looks like they're all pilots of some sort, and then we also have the humanitarian people. One looks like a voluntary doctor, and the other kind of guys just look pretty much like volunteers trying to help people out. The cockpit does separate from the front, which is pretty cool. Allows for easier transportation and allows you to put minifigures in those seats right there, which is definitely a super dope part. The cockpit looks really cool. We do have a lot of details and a lot of prints. We do have some analog beaters and stuff like that, which really kind of adds to that next level of detail inside the cockpit. Really kind of looks dope, and I like how the front of the thing comes like together like a cone. The inside, it looks really cool. It looks pretty spacious, and tiles add to that really cool level that I really like. And it does look like the inside of the plane does have seats for a whole bunch of people, and including some storage for the food, which is really cool. Looks pretty roomy. We have a fire extinguisher and what looks to be like a clock, so that's really cool. In the back here, the gate does open up and down, which is really cool, and definitely cool functionality to it. Here are just some other angles of the plane inside and out. I think this would be really cool. Here's some little art that the creator made of the plane, like parachuting the food out and the supplies to the people down below, which is really cool. Kind of cheesy, but I think it adds to that next level of awesomeness. And guys, the last thing I want to talk to you about today is this little cargo shuttle from Rogue One. Now, personally, Rogue One was my favorite Star Wars movie by far. Well, I don't want to even say by far. There were a few other movies that kind of came close, but personally, I may feel a little biased towards this because I loved Rogue One so much, especially the shuttle. Here you guys can see some detail. The cargo actually does come out from the shuttle, which is really cool. Also like how the cargo is entirely orange, just like in the movie. Guys, the cockpit should be a familiar sight if you guys have seen the movie at all. It looks really realistic, and just another little look at all the details that are incorporated into this thing. The wings do fold down, which is super dope, and I really like that because that's one of the things that I really hated about the Kylo Ren shuttle and what I really loved about the Director Krennic shuttle. As you guys can see here, it's not really minifigure scale. It looks kind of small, but I definitely think this is a great play piece, and I think this would be a really cool set if it ever came out. And we're actually going to pledge support. What would you expect to pay if this were sold as a Lego product? I'm not sure how many pieces there are. I don't even think it says. If it does say, let me know where, guys, but I'm just going to assume that it's going to be in, you know, a decent amount of pieces. So I'm going to say around the 110 mark, so $110, $120. How many do you think people would buy? I'd probably buy 2, because that's just my rule. You guys should know that about me by now. What do you think? Age range? I think definitely children to adults. I feel like everybody could play with this and even display it. And we'll just say medium, just in case it was kind of hard with tactics and all that kind of stuff. But there we go, guys. I did pledge my support for that, and I definitely urge you to do the same. I think this has been pretty cool. I think the series is going to definitely be incorporated into the channel. Again, I like kind of supporting the LEGO community and encouraging custom builds. I think that's really cool, and I think it's a really great way to build the community that we live in. Guys, if you did like this series, drop a like and let me know what you think down below. As always, guys, keep on smiling. Catch you for later. Till then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.